Hey guys, what's up? Jake here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I post regularly about military and finance topics. In today's video, we're going to talk about the military star card. This is something that I've had and been using for about 3 years now. And honestly, it's just something that I picked up when I went through officer training school. I never really took the time to research the pros and cons of this card versus other private credit cards. This card honestly has a mixed reputation, and in today's video we're going to go over the pros and cons of the card, and I'm going to make a recommendation why you either should or should not get this credit card. Okay guys, let's get started. First of all, who should get it or who can get it? The military star card is only available to military members and their families, and according to their website, 2.1 million people have the star card. So when you think about active duty, guard, reserve, plus all the branches, and then their family members, and then probably also people who are recently separated, I can see how you can get to 2.1 million, but that seems like a lot. And this card doesn't say on it Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express. So you can only use it on base and only on certain military websites like shopmyexchange.com. Standard information you need to know about the card: there's no annual fee, no late fee, no overlimit fee, and a low APR regardless of credit score. Your APR will be between 12 and 13% depending on prime rate. That's all the good information. The not so good is there's a penalty APR. So if you stop making payments, your APR can go up to 20.49%. When you compare this to the USAA Rate Advantage Visa Platinum, that card gets you a lower APR, down to between 9 and 12%, and they have no penalty APR. I made a video talking about the USAA credit cards. You can click above to check that out. But the Rate Advantage has no perks or rewards or cash back, and I'll get to that in a second. Now, the reward points work like this. 2 points for every $1 spent. Then once you've accumulated 2,000 points, they'll automatically send you a $20 reward card. And I actually just got a reward card in the mail, and it's just a piece of plastic, and you can then take it to the commissary, base exchange, gas station on base, and it's a $20 prepaid card basically. The math works out to you spend $1,000, you get 20 back, which is a 2% cashback rate equivalent. This also isn't the best you can do. Once again, with USAA, there's the Cashback Rewards Plus card with American Express. That gets you 5% back on all gas and base purchases. So commissary, BX, gas station, that'll give you 5% back. So the military star card, once again, isn't as good as certain credit cards you can get through USAA. So what's good about it? There's a lot that's good about it. The biggest thing in my eyes is the reduced 6% APR while deployed. Other credit cards and banks are not going to do this for you. Because of the Civil Service Relief Act, any debt you had coming into the military prior, that can get reduced to 6%. But any debt that you accumulate while in service, banks aren't going to give you the reduced 6% on that. So you have to be responsible once you're in. However, the military star card, because it's through the military, they're very understanding, and they will reduce your APR to 6% if you're deployed. Clothing purchases are actually 0% APR up to $500. So if you need to purchase a new uniform, but you don't have the money right away, when you go to the tailor on base, you can put it on your star card. You're paying 0 APR on that, up to $500, but you still have to make the minimum payments every month. A nice thing about this card is you save 10% on all first day purchases. So that's a scenario that happened with me. When I showed up at officer training school, I had to buy about $1,000 worth of gear and uniform on my first day. And when I went to the clothing store there, they asked if I wanted a Star card, and I'd get 10% back that day. So I did it, which is another bonus, is that you can use the card immediately, even when you don't have it yet. So when you go to the clothing store and you sign up for it, they'll just print off a piece of paper with your number on it. You can then use that number that day to get the 10% back on all first day purchases. And then your card will be mailed to you, a week or so later. Another great thing about this card is it does report your activity to credit agencies, and this builds your credit. If you're a new service member, just 18, 19, 20, and you've never had any credit in your life, then you're going to have a hard time getting loans and getting other better premium credit cards. So the Star card is a great first option for every new service member who has no history of credit, to immediately start building it and getting their score up so that they can get better loans, better financing, and better cards in the future. And there's no downside because there's no annual fee. I have heard that the card will automatically cancel if you don't use it in like a 6-month to a 1-year period. So just make sure that you use it, every couple months at the bare minimum in order to help your credit score. You do get free shipping on shopmyexchange.com and other military websites. Free is free. That's pretty nice. This program also funds quality of life programs on base. So if you are carrying over a balance and you are paying interest, would you rather it go to Citibank or Chase, or would you rather it go back to your branch of service to improve quality of life programs on base? I personally, if I had balances carrying over, I would want my money going back to base programs as opposed to a private bank. You also get 5 cents per gallon off, and there's other random promotional events. But I do want to say about the gas, 5 cents per gallon off is not enough to get you close to the 5% cashback rewards with USAA. If you're paying $3 for gas and you get 5 cents a gallon off, it won't even bring this up to 3%. So it's still not good enough to use your Star card for gas over other higher cashback reward cards. Additionally, the Star card has random promotional events. I can never keep track of these, but they do advertise on their website and on base when they're having these promotional events. For this one, it was 4 points back as opposed to 2 for every dollar spent. This one was 10 cents per gallon off. We have 15% off for President's Day weekend. And then they'll have holiday sweepstakes where using your Star card enters for the chance to win, like $5,000. That's pretty sweet. And the best for last, you get 10% off food court purchases. And this is why I have this card. This is why every military service member should get this card. Because you get the 10% off at the register for using a Star card, and then you still get 2% cash back equivalent in rewards points. So it's really like getting 12% back. And you're never going to find another credit card willing to give you 12% back on anything. That rate is phenomenal. So if you, in a 6-month period, if you ever eat at the food court, Burger King, Subway, Popeyes, Papa John's, Chick-fil-A, then you want to get this card for no other reason than just the food court. You're not going to beat that price. I don't know how the military convinced these private companies to give everyone basically 10% off. It's a really good deal. So that's the best. What's bad then? It doesn't have the best APR. Like I said, USAA has cards that have better APR. And if you know for a small amount of time that you're not going to be debt-free, if you know that you have some planned or unexpected purchases and you're going to have to use a credit card to bridge that gap a couple months until you can pay it off, then you don't care about rewards or cash back. You only care about the lowest APR you can get, because carrying over a balance 2 to 3 months even is enough to wipe out and cancel any kind of rewards points or cashback bonuses you get on purchases. So at 12 to 13%, it's not the best APR. You can, with other USAA, get a better card. It's also not the best for rewards, as I discussed. 2% cashback equivalent on everything is still really good. But, you know, once again, with another USAA credit card, you can do better. And you can't use it off base. It's limited to only use on base. So it's another piece of plastic you got to carry around in your wallet or purse. And you can't use it once you leave base, which is a downside. The reason why this card has such a mixed reputation is because leadership will be told if you stop paying the balance on your card, if you fall behind or stop paying it altogether. And wages can be garnished to repay the balance. Now, I can't confirm this because I've not talked to someone specifically who this has happened to, and it doesn't say this on the website. This is only something I've read about through blogs and have heard through word of mouth. So I can't 100% confirm this, but this makes sense. If this is a credit card offered through the military and you stop paying it, the military is going to they're going to resolve the issue for you. The takeaway here is be responsible. You know, credit cards can be dangerous, especially if you have never developed, you know, good habits as far as budgeting and understanding finance, personal finance. So I think, once again, this card is a great first opportunity for people who have never had a credit card before to learn discipline, learn self-control. I mean, at the end, that's what the military is about. And you got to be responsible. You have to understand your limitations and be able to say no. And anybody who is responsible shouldn't have any trouble with this card then. So in the end, I say everyone should have it for no other reason than if you ever eat at the food court. And I personally will get Burger King or Popeyes, you know, once or twice a month. For that alone, having this card on me and keeping it going, as well as my credit score, is definitely worth it. So in the end, I think you should get it. Okay guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up so other people can find it. In addition, consider subscribing to my channel. I'll be posting more videos soon about military and finance topics. In addition, leave a comment down below if you know something I don't about the military star card, or I missed something in general. I love hearing from you guys, so let me know. Until then, take care.